Welcome back to the channel, and right off the bat, I just want to tell you that this might be my most useful video yet, because this video is going to help you get completely started with your website. I'm basically going to buy a domain, I'm going to connect it to Cloudflare, which is a DNS service, and then we're going to get a hosting plan. And at the end of this video, we're going to have a website that is connected to a domain. And I'm kind of going to do everything on the fly. And I'm also going to basically include my own errors, because it might be a good idea to see if we can troubleshoot some of the things that I might, encounter. Also, if you are new to the channel and you don't know what casino affiliate marketing is, I have previous videos about the topic. So I guess that's why you're here, but in case you are brand new to this, you might benefit from going back and watch the earlier videos first. And my name is Adam. I run CasinoAffMastery, which is a community for casino affiliate marketers. And I also obviously do casino affiliate marketing, and I've been doing it for 7 years. And I've been doing quite good, and it's very fun. But I also really love to, create a community around casino affiliate marketing, and I really love to create YouTube videos. So I'm not going to talk more about this. I want to go into my screen share and quickly just explain to you what we're going to do. So like I said, keep in mind that this process are going to give us a complete website. So if you follow the steps in this video, you're going to have your website completely set up. I'm not going to create a design for a website. I'm basically going to set it up so you have the website, so you can start creating your website and editing your website according to how you'd like it. So basically we have Namecheap, which I usually use to buy domains. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty easy to connect it to, Cloudflare and everything. And then we're going to connect it to Cloudflare, which looks like this. Let's go back to the homepage. No, yeah, like this. This is Cloudflare, and we are mostly going to focus on the DNS service, but they also have other very good features, such as catching your data so your website loads faster. They also have some security measurements and like SSL, and they also have a lot of different functions, and it's completely free. And then we're going to connect it to Cloudways, which is a managed hosting. And it's very good. I use Cloudways for all of my websites, and it's actually very affordable also. So the first thing we have to do is to buy a domain. So keep in mind that we're not going to use Namecheap for our hosting. We're going to use Cloudways for our hosting. Obviously, if you really want to, you can use Namecheap because they also offer a hosting service. And also, if you don't really have a domain name yet, I actually have a video about how to come up with a domain name for your website. So it's this video here. Don't buy a domain before watching this. So pause this video and go back and watch this one in case you need that. But my community is called CasinoAffMastery.com. So maybe we can do something with this. We can use maybe Casino Bonus Mastery. See if it's free. So yeah, this one is free. So we're going to add it to our cart. Like this. Perfect. We don't need any of this stuff. We just get this domain. We add it to our cart, and here we confirm our order. We don't want to auto-renew this one because I'm probably not going to use it. But if you want, you can auto-renew it, or you can buy like 5 years or 10 years. So click this one if you want to auto-renew it, but I don't want to do that. And this stuff we don't need. We're not going to use hosting. Maybe if you want to use a business email, I have never used this one. I use G Suite, Google's own email service thing. It's really good. We don't need to pay for any of this. We don't need any of this stuff. So we're going to confirm the order. And here we create our account. So just go through all of these steps. I actually did a mistake of, I created one account, like a new one, that I never used before. And when I was recording, it was recording my face instead of the screen. So I accidentally created a user, which is, so I created Casino Bonus Mastery. But in case you don't have an account here, it's super easy. You just go through the things and here and just fill in your information. I also want to stress that all of the information you're filling in here is not going to be available anywhere, because Namecheap has a function where your whois data is going to be basically just hidden. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So now, I got the verification code thing. So I'm going to just quickly check my post box. So I'm going to use this, and hopefully we can go in and buy this domain. So like you can see here, I already put in my credit card information. So the only thing I need to do is basically just press continue. So when you come down here, they're actually pretty smart here, because they want you to press here, because if you do that, you get the premium DNS. and we don't need that. And we actually don't really need any of this, but we can get it anyway. So the only thing we want is the first one, the domain registration. So here we have our cart with the domain registration and free forever domain privacy. So like I said before, your website is always going to be hidden for information. So we go here and we use this card. We press continue. So you see here, this is our cart. We get the free domain privacy forever and we pay for 1 year. And so here we have, thank you for your order. And now we have a domain. So that's pretty awesome. So we can go back here and we can go to our dashboard. And then we're going to see that we have a domain here. Perfect. It's going to expire in 1 year. And the next step is that we're going to connect this domain to Cloudflare. So then we go to Cloudflare and we sign up. Same thing here. We want the free plan. So we press here. It's just loading a bit. So we use the same email. So here we have our email and we have our password. So that was very easy. Now we put in our domain, CasinoAffMastery.com. Then we continue. You can actually register domains here. Maybe I'm just like a bit old school and I didn't really have that function when I started. But anyway, we're using the free plan. We're not going to pay for it unless we want to, but I never do it. I actually paid for it once. I tried the premium one and it's actually pretty nice, but then I stopped using it because there's actually a really nice function in Cloudways that helps you a lot with your site speed. So here we see that it's pending name server update. And what we have to do is that we have to add these name servers to our domain. So we copy this one. We go back here, we press, I think here was a while since I did this, manage. We go to the DNS, we click here. And we use custom DNS. The first one is this one. And the second one is this one. They use names all the time. We have to press this button here to save it. So now we have the name servers. So let's go back here. And we can press check name servers again. It might take you some time. Sometimes it's like very fast. That's why I did this before creating the hosting. So now it's checking it. And then we can do a quick start guide. Improve security, we want to use the HTTPS rewrites. So like we can see here, it hasn't found the name servers yet. You see here, it's not active yet. So we might come back here after we've done the hosting. Let's update it to see if something happened. No, not yet. So then we go to the next step, which is creating our hosting. And the same thing here, we start for free, which is pretty amazing that they let you have, I think it's like 7 days or something. And here we do the same thing. We write in our name. I would describe myself as, I don't care. My monthly hosting spending is nothing. So yeah, I agree on this. So after some technical difficulties, I decided to log into my own Cloudways account because I figured it was easier for me to create a server here. But it's the exact same process. You just create an account, a free one. And when you come here, they're going to ask you to create a server. I already have a server and this is where my website is hosted for the community. So we basically just like add a new server. And here you can see we select an application and here we want to select WordPress because this is what we're going to build our website in. So we name it something cool. And we name it the same, it's fine. And select your project and then we select a server. And this varies a bit depending on where you want your location. And I hosted CasinoAffMastery in London. I really don't have a good reason to why I did this. And I feel like all of the servers that they have are really good. So we can just go with Vulture. I think it's the cheapest one if you just put it here. So you see it's going to be $16 monthly. And then we choose a location, could be wherever. But let's say you want to host your website in Europe. Then we want to find like some of these ones. Then we can just pick, let's say we go France, we can put this one. And even if you create a new website that is going to be, let's say in Sweden, you can still use the same server. It doesn't matter that much. We're going to use Cloudflare and they have like servers in the whole world. So then we press launch now. I'm not going to do it because I already have a server. But if you press launch now, it's basically going to look like this. You have a server. And when you go to your server, it looks like this. And here you can see how many applications you have. And applications is just a fancy word for websites that you have hosted on this server. So then we go to our applications. I have some applications here that I want to hide, so that's why I'm blurring this. Then we add application here. I think it's going to prompt you to do all of this stuff. Here you choose a server. And we choose this one. Then we add application. So here we do the same thing. We select an application. We choose WordPress. We name it. So also, they're going to let you know if you need to increase your server size. I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to add this application. And then it looks like this. It takes 2 minutes. I'm just going to... So now it's finished. And while I was waiting, I saw this one, refer and get $50. And this is not why I'm like creating this video to get like referral money. But I clicked here and I saw that you get 50 hosting credits and the friend that you refer also gets 25 hosting credits. So it seems like a pretty good deal. So I'm going to put this link in the description or in the comments or whatever, so you can use it, because then you also get 25 hosting credits. Or don't use it. It doesn't really matter too much. So let's see here. Let's go into this application. And here we have it in the bottom here. So let's click here. So now we have our website set up, because this is the staging version of your website. So if we click here, we actually come directly to our website. And you see it's already up and running. It doesn't look that nice. So it's hosted on Cloudways staging servers. So this one is not like indexed by Google. And basically this is just like how you're like playing around with your website. And I actually do recommend you to build your website in this mode, because then when you attach the domain, your website is already finished. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to attach the domain right now. But you can also just wait to connect your domain and go here. And you have your URL and you have the password. So you basically just take your username and the password and you log in here. And then you come to your WordPress dashboard. And I have a lot of videos about this also. And obviously in my course, I have like so many videos about how to build your website. This is just a video on how to get started with setting everything up, because I feel like I've been lacking this part a bit in my teachings to get people set up. And now with this is finished. And now we only have Cloudflare left to connect the domain. And I went in here and I saw that it's great news. Cloudflare is now protecting your website. So the only thing we have to do here is to go to our DNS, and we're going to add records here. And we're going to add 2 A records here. We don't really need to know what this means, because actually I don't really know what this means. So we add @ here because it's for the root. And then we add the IP address here. And you find the IP address by going here. You just copy it, go back, paste it, this, and it's proxied. This is the only thing we have to do. And then we do another thing. We add another record, which is going to be www. And then we add the IP again. And we add this record. So now we have the 2 records that we need. So we go back here. And now we want to add our domain. So we go to domain management. We click add domain. And then we write CasinoAffMastery.com. And we add the domain. So now we have it here. This is still the primary one. So not until we click here and make this the primary one, it's going to show up. So we're going to make this the primary one. Set as primary. So now this one is changed to primary. So if everything went according to plan, this is going to work now. Yeah, here we go. Now we have our website set up with the domain, and we bought everything, and we have our hosting, and we have our Cloudflare, and we are ready to edit our domain. I can quickly show you how it looks like. So then we go here to CasinoAffMastery, and then we put in our username, which is our email, and then we put in our password. Then we log in. And here we have it. Welcome to WordPress. Now we can start building our website. One last thing I want to show you is that the homepage that you see here is the only page that exists, and it's this one. So if we want to make anything, or if we want to edit anything on this page, we just go here. And we start editing. But now comes the part where we want to, import our theme. And I go through this so much more in detail inside of the course. that I have. And I can show you that as well, considering you have stayed for the whole video. So the community looks like this. We have members here and we have people talking about everything. It's going to be super quick. But here in the classroom, we have the whole course, CasinoAffMastery. And like you can see here, we have the website creation. And here I talk about hosting DNS and CDN here also. But here I talk about the themes that I'm using. So in case you're interested in having like this detailed like walkthrough on how I build my websites, you can go to the link in the description and hopefully I might see you inside of the course. And this was the end of this video. I'm sorry if I'm rambling a bit. I did everything on the fly. And if you have any questions at all, just ask me in the comment section or book a free one-on-one with me. You find a link in the description as well. And I will help you get set up with your website completely for free. So until next video, have a great day. Bye-bye.